So on tap tonight, we have a little bit of everything. We're multi-sport breaking tonight. We have got a Leaf Autograph football jersey. That will be up first. And then following that, we have an assortment of basketball. We have some Momentum from 2012-13. We have a 3-box mixer. We have a little bit of Spectra, a half case of Spectra, the new 2016-17. And then finally we wrap up with a half case of museum collection. Baseball. I should say baseball in there, right? So that's what's on tap tonight. I do generally break in the order that things end on eBay. So that's kind of what we're going to work with tonight. So first up, that is going to, well, actually, let's back up a minute. We need to do our nightly random first. See how quickly I forget? We just did our June customer appreciation break today, and now we need to do our July. So it starts tonight, of course, and each night for the month of July, we will have one winner per night of the nightly random. And that person will then win a spot in the customer appreciation break, which we'll do probably the first Saturday in August. So basically, the only way you get in that break, because it's at no cost to you, but the only way you can get in that break is to win one of these nightly randoms. So first up, to start our new set of nightly random winners, well, we had a couple of unpaids, so we'll jump down below those, and we end up with Boston John. So Boston John, you are officially in. You're the first one in for the July customer appreciation break. But of course, I appreciate all you guys, obviously. I really thank everyone, of course, always for bidding with me and breaking with me. I will adjust the focus on the camera in a little bit because if you leave it on autofocus, which is what it's on right now, it becomes very difficult when you're doing the cards because it's constantly trying to refocus itself. But for the jersey, we're going to try to leave it on autofocus and see if that works better. So first up is one 2017 Leaf Autograph football jersey. This is break number 3. Oh, hey, Shauna, how are you? I actually don't access eBay or eBay messages or email or any of that while we're doing the break, but I will definitely take care of that when I finish up. eBay checkout has been weird lately, and it periodically does this, so we will get you sorted. So teams are on one side, winning bidders across from them. Anything that says unpaid, well, that is a team that was sold, but payment has not come in yet. As I see from the chat there from Shauna, apparently we are having some checkout issues again, which eBay's been really bad about lately, I got to be honest. And if you run across that ever, don't worry. You know, we'll get you sorted out after the break. And of course, this is also a holiday weekend, so a lot of people out and about doing their thing. But as long as you take care of payment, I will take care of getting you your item. So no worries on that. It's all good. Occasionally, I will, resell a team if it's a really high dollar bid or somebody with zero feedback or things like that. But I always let them know that first before the break and before I would resell it. So our jersey tonight, Phil Simms jersey. So let's take a look here. I always, I don't know why I always do this, but I want to know if they are, of course you probably want to see the signature part. There is the signature part on the Phil Simms, but what I want to know is if this is a custom jersey or if it's a replica or what we've got going on, which it's going to be hard to tell without taking it all the way out of there. This is the COA. This is what I'm talking about with that autofocus. It's just, yeah, camera doesn't like it when you move things around a lot. Anyway, that will be in there with your jersey. It will be tucked in the fold, so make sure that you look for that when you get the jersey. And I'm not seeing anything that makes it look like that is anything other than a custom, so First out then is our Phil Simms. I'll pick this up and let you have a better look at it that way. For our football jersey. So that has break number 1 in the books. And again, if you guys are here for baseball, it is coming up. We do have a little bit of basketball to do first, but not like a super huge amount. So I'm going to take this camera off of autofocus and adjust it just slightly so that we can see the cards a little better after we get them out of their packs. Now we're going to take a look at break number 2, which is 1 box of 2012-13 Panini Momentum Basketball. This is the 6th time that we have broken it. Again, there's our end date and our live stream schedule. Anything that says no bids buyback, that is a team that nobody wanted. It's an orphan team. So if anything should come out for one of the no bids buyback teams, they will stay with me. And again, if anything comes out for an unpaid team, as long as you take care of payment, I will take care of getting you your cards. So I know things happen. Sometimes we don't get, we don't know we've won or we're busy. We got other things going on, and that's okay. As long as you get it sorted out, we're always going to be okay on that. Yeah, Shauna, I don't know why it does that. You know, eBay had some other payment glitch a while back, and with that glitch, somebody had to call them. Like, we never could, no matter what I did, we could never get it fixed. So the bidder had to call eBay, and eBay had him log into eBay Europe to get it fixed. I mean, it was the most bizarre thing. I forgot. Let's talk about this a minute, because usually I do see some new faces in here tonight, so you guys may not realize this. In every pack, in every box of 2012 Panini Basketball, there is a bonus pack of these Kobe Anthology cards. So we open them up, and if we find a hit, which we did one time, find an autograph numbered to 8, if we find a hit, the hit would be given out via random to everybody in the break. If we find base, nothing happens. They'll eventually get donated. And all of that information and more is in the bottom of the listing in the little special circumstances area. But those bonus packs, again, are in every single box of 2012-13 Panini Basketball that I have ever opened. So let's take a look. For the Jazz, we have Paul Millsap. Then we have Alonzo G. For the Cavs. For the Grizzlies, that is Tony Roten or Roten. Trying to find the right angle to get the reflection where you can see the name on it. It's very hard with these dark cards and the overhead lighting. It kind of not a good combination. Sean Marion for the Mavericks. Cephalosha for the Thunder. George Gervin for the Spurs. Ryan Anderson for the Hornets. Little Steve Nash insert for the Lakers. And that is numbered, what is that numbered to? 49, if you can kind of see that on that horrible reflective surface there. The number is right there. For the Knicks, we have Larry Johnson. And that, of course, is a sticker auto. Have a redemption. We're going to set that aside for a minute. Andrew Nichols coming out for the Magic, and that one is an on-card auto for the Andrew Nichols, or Nicholson, sorry. I said Nichols, Nicholson. Ben Hansborough for the Pacers. That is a sticker auto. And we've got a couple stuck together there, so let's unstick them. That's a base, of course, for Ilyasova that was just kind of stuck there to the Josh Selby. So then we have Josh Selby for the Grizzlies. On the redemption, it is going to be expired, but that's really okay. You still put it in your account. Panini will send it if they have it. If they don't, reach out to them after 6 or 8 weeks and see if they can work with you on it. They generally can find something to make good with. That is Lance Thomas. So let me jump into the checklist, and we're going to just check and make sure we know what team Lance Thomas should go to out of this product. And I'm just on the Panini website. You guys could pull up the same thing if you ever wanted to. Momentous Rookies. But I just prefer to checklist verify it while we are on the air. That is 31. And Lance Thomas goes to New Orleans. So Lance Thomas to New Orleans. And did we recap our hits out of that yet? I guess we didn't, did we? And I set them off over in the little staging area already. That was silly. We bring them back over here. We'll recap those. And Dave, the jersey. The jersey was Phil Simms. And, oh, Shauna already told you that. Yay. Thank you, Shauna. You got my back. I appreciate that. So to recap out of Momentum Basketball, we have Josh Selby, Ben Hansborough, Andrew Nicholson. I don't know why that one keeps wanting to stick. Larry Johnson. And then our redemption for New Orleans. And that is Momentum Basketball in the books. That is next going to bring us into our NBA mixer. And our mixer, this is the 13th time we've done an NBA mixer. Tonight is one 2015-16 Panini Excalibur and one 2016-17 Panini Absolute and one 2016-17 Panini Court Kings. So a little bit of odds and ends there, but should be fun. And you'll see, of course, our same format as before. There's our end date and all that jazz. And again, if it's marked unpaid, you know, you may have paid in the interim, and that's okay. That's cool. Or if you're having checkout problems, that's okay too. We'll get to, as long as you take care of payment, we'll take care of getting you the cards. And I know the ones of you who have been here the whole time are like, why do you keep saying that? Yeah, people jump in and out, you know, of the broadcast. And so sometimes if they've just fast forwarded, for instance, up to the part of the break that they're interested in when they're watching the recap, and then they see that it's marked unpaid, and then they don't hear me say anything about it, you know, they get kind of frantic sometimes. And so I just figure it's better to say it more often than less often. This was just the worst packaging design ever by Panini for this Excalibur basketball, because the packs never ever stay in the little holders where they intended them to stay. As you can see, they're all out everywhere in the box. And then you have to really do extra work to even make sure you have them all. So I want to make sure that we do have them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, great. Oh, the Nuggets and the Bucks. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you know, again, I know you, Shawnee. You break with me quite often, so I was not at all concerned about that. I figured that you were, you know, tied up into something. I wasn't worried about it at all. But I do appreciate you letting me know what's going on, and we will definitely work towards trying a new invoice afterwards and see if eBay will let you pay then. And honestly, you never know, because they get in these weird little bidding or checkout issues sometimes, and it's a bear. But what I will probably try to do is just uncombine it and then recombine it and see if that will fix it. Sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't, to be honest. And while we're talking about shipping, just a reminder, anytime that you are bidding for multiple teams in a day, anything that ends in the same day, I will always combine that for a lower shipping rate. The key is, of course, don't pay the bill until you get the manually adjusted bill that I send, because eBay will automatically generate an invoice, but it will show the full shipping price for every auction. And there's no way for me to, or any seller no way that I know of, for that to be turned off or stopped. So you kind of just have to wait for me to work my way through and get you a new invoice. Those would generally, I start working on them most often after the last auction of the day ends. So you can expect to see those invoices typically about 30 minutes before break time. Sometimes if we have a lot of things ending, I might start combining them a little earlier. And if I do that and you know that you're still going to be bidding on other teams, just wait to pay it, because I would combine it again, of course, you know, after the other auctions ended. And I don't do that real often. I generally wait until the last one's ended, but sometimes I get a head start. So just a quick little reminder so nobody ever ends up paying more than they need to. So we're starting off obviously with the 1516 Excalibur box. And our base, we're just going to kind of buzz on through here. Our first hit is for the Grizzlies, and that is Mike Conley. And that's 13 of 15, and that's really a pretty nice little patch there. Definitely two colors and part of something, part of the edge of a letter or a number or something. So that is numbered to 15 for the Mike Conley. I think I still have my focus set a little oddly, so I need to hold these a little farther back, I think. Probably will make it a little easier to see. Our next hit coming out for the Raptors is Delon Wright. And there, of course, you've got a sticker auto and a nice big piece of material on the rookie hit for the Raptors. The corners on that one don't look too bad. In general, you can expect most of the cards to have minor edge and corner issues, even straight out of the pack. And I try to point out anything major if I notice it. Karl Anthony Towns rookie. We'd like to see some ink for him. Regal endorsements for the Celtics. That is Dave Cowens to, what does that say? 165. I thought that's what it said. Kind of an odd number to end on. Now there is Dave Cowens to 165 for the Celtics. And I thought we had another hit right there, but I guess we don't. There's another Karl Anthony. That one is the Jam Fest insert. Another Delon Wright rookie, TJ McConnell rookie, and Blake Griffin Jam Fest. Here's our first Crusade. That is Brandon Knight for the Suns, and that is number 199. 199 on the Brandon Knight Crusade. (2016-17) Excalibur comes out next week. It's supposed to come out on Wednesday, but I think because of the holiday, I won't actually receive it until Thursday. Marc Gasol for the Grizzlies in a Crusade, or on a Crusade insert to 149. And it's a big case. It may even be a 16-box case, so we'll probably break that up into some manageable chunks, but we will be breaking 16-17 Excalibur starting next weekend. TJ McConnell for the Sixers to 149. And since it is ordered in the case quantity, we will have somewhere in that case the Kaboom card, which is a case insert, case hit, of course, and it's usually pretty popular with good resale value, the Kaboom, because they're only one per case. This is Court Kings. Our box topper is for the Sixers, Allen Iverson. And, well, why is that? Okay. Well, we'll hold it like that. There you can see the whole thing. Mr. Allen Iverson. And I will, I do have some top loaders that will fit that, so that will ship in a top loader to keep it nice. Well, it would be nice if they could just keep the cards all in one direction, but you guys already know how I feel about that. Frank Kaminsky to 25 for the Hornets in the insert, the portrait insert. Rudy Gay for the Kings in the Maestros insert. For the Trailblazers, this is to 149 on the Damian Lillard. Our hit is for the Rockets, Gary Payton, fresh paint. That is an on-card auto, of course, coming out for the Houston Rockets. And then that finally brings us up to Absolute. And this is 16-17 Absolute, of course. Brandon Ingram insert. Well, that's going to be a nice little Knicks card. Let's go ahead and take a look at these since they're in my hand. That's a advertisement. Team tandem. So we have Kristaps on one side and Carmelo on the other. Cool little dual materials hit for the Knicks. Would like for them to have maybe given us a second color in one of those patches, but I guess they were feeling stingy the day they inserted that one or made that one. Muggsy Bogues for the Hornets. James Harden, Rockets. Never say this guy's name right. Lakers. Ding or Zing. Jimmy Butler recently traded away for the Bulls. For the Clippers, Bryce Johnson, material and signature hit, numbered to 49 for the Clippers. Connie Hawkins for the Suns. Goran Dragic, Reggie Jackson, Cody Zeller. And Podol is coming out for the Raptors. And that is numbered to 149. And you get, of course, a piece of material and a piece of the basketball. And this is our last pack for our NBA mixer. Shipping-wise, expect this stuff to go out on either Wednesday or Thursday, since we have a holiday on Tuesday, and I have a little issue with having received an incorrect shipment of shipping envelopes. I have to wait to get the new ones. I can do a few things, but then I'll be out unless I can find the same envelope locally. This is to 149, Karl Anthony Towns, materials hit. I was really hoping that was going to be signed when I saw Karl on the back, but no such luck there. So our mixer, let's just review our hits. We have Allen Iverson on the box topper for the Sixers. Had some Crusade cards, TJ McConnell, Marc Gasol, and Brandon Knight. And then our material and signature hits, Karl Anthony Towns for the T-Wolves, Podol for the Raptors, Johnson for the Clippers, dual materials for the Knicks. For the Rockets, Gary Payton, Damian Lillard for the Blazers, Dave Cowens for the Celtics, Delon Wright for the Raptors, and the nice Mike Conley to 15 for the Grizzlies. So that takes care of the NBA mixer, which will bring us up to Spectra. Half case of Spectra. This is the back half of the case. We opened the first half the other day. And the other part of this case, along with some additional basketball, is listed, oh boy, either to end Monday night or Tuesday night, and I cannot really remember which, if it is set to end Monday or if it is set to end Tuesday, but it is one of those two nights that is we'll start a new case of Spectra, sorry. Will be the front half of a new case, along with some other basketball that we normally open on Saturday that I moved to the first of the week, like Innovation and Timeless Treasures. So this is 3 boxes of 16-17 Spectra basketball. This is half case break, number 2, as I said, the back half of a case. We had 1 team unsold, that was the Brooklyn Nets. And everybody else, you should be able to see your name in lights there across from your team. And of course, once again, here we do have several unpaid teams, and they were unpaid as of the time the break started. And again, if payment has come in the interim, you have nothing to worry about. I will send you your cards as long as you send me the payment. So we should be all good there. There's, of course, 1 big thick pack per box in Spectra. So we've got 3 big packs to open. We had some nice hits out of the first half. They had a tendency to fall to certain teams more than other teams. I'm hoping that they are split a little more equitably this time, but you never know. These companies don't always... Oh, sorry. These companies do not always do the best job with making things randomized, so to speak. Hassan Whiteside for the Heat is our first card out. That is a base card, of course. Next out, Chandler Parsons die cut for the Grizzlies, and that is numbered to 25, 24 of 25. Jaylen Brown for the Celtics. And that is numbered to, does that say 49? I believe it does, 27 of 49. Andrew Wiggins for the T-Wolves. Wiggins is to 99. He's definitely got some rough edges and corners. And again, many of these are going to have that, but unfortunately, it's just how they come out of the pack. Goran Dragic, that's a very nice piece of material for Miami. Nice 3-color patch. And that is number 2 of 5 on the Dragic. 2 of 5. Cool hit. Have a redemption. We're going to set that aside for a moment. Next, In the Zone for Belica for the T-Wolves. It looks like that's an on-card auto, but really it's a sticker. Maybe at that angle you can probably see a little better that it's a sticker. That is to 99. And honestly, I wish they wouldn't use sticker autos in products this expensive, because, you know, this case costs almost as much as National Treasures costs, and they put sticker autos in here, and it's not my favorite thing. Tony Allen for the Grizzlies, numbered to 99. Of course, still, getting the autograph is nice. I don't know. It's just a personal preference, I guess, that I prefer in the higher-end stuff if they do it a little differently. Mr. Kobe Bryant. We pull a lot of Kobe Bryant, and here's our latest. And Kobe is numbered to 99. And again, he's got a little bit of edge and corner wear, a little chipping and things, but nothing too outrageous. And with Kobe or anybody else, if you want a one-touch for any of these, just send me a message on eBay. I'm always happy to do it, just at my cost and whatever PayPal charges me to receive the payment. Chris Dunn, Rising Stars for the T-Wolves. Of course, he got traded. That is to 199. I know our redemption is still sitting over there. Oh, hey, Kobe, I just now saw that you have that in chat. I'm sorry, man. I hadn't looked over there at chat for a second. I don't know at what point you put that in, but I'm guessing if you missed anything, you did not miss much. And I will review the hits out of Spectra as soon as we wrap it up. We'll run back through them again. James Harden for the Rockets for our base card. And actually, I should go ahead and take our base card out of there and set them. There's really only like 4 base cards in there, but we'll set them separate anyway. There's one you're looking for. There's Mr. Ben Simmons rookie refractor. Not numbered, but still, I'm sure that's one that the Sixers are looking for. Now, if we can find you one with ink, we'll be okay. Dragan Bender for the Suns. That is numbered to 149. Zubac for the Lakers. That is numbered to 149. Oh, this is very nice for the Hawks. That is Dennis Schroeder. That is a really, really nice patch. Super nice patch for Dennis Schroeder. And that is 3 of 6. 3 of 6 on the Schroeder. And that's pretty sweet. It really is a pretty nice card. And the Hawks did a lot in the other part of this case, too. So the Hawks have been the hot team out of this case. Mark Price for the Cavs. That one is an on-card auto. For the Cavaliers, numbered to 149. Another redemption, which we're just going to set over there. So we're going to have to go to the checklist. Tim Hardaway for the Warriors, also on card. And numbered to 149. Thon Maker coming out for the Bucks, on card. And numbered to 49. James Harden for the Rockets. And James Harden is to 99. All right, so, Saric, that's a nice hit for you, Sixers. We've got to checklist verify it, but nice hit. And A.J. Hammonds. So let's go to the checklist and get both of these verified, because I think that's always the best way to do it, even when we're pretty sure we know where they go. I know you probably wanted that to be Simmons, but I got to tell you, Saric has really been pretty darn good. So I think you're probably pretty happy with that as well. Oh, I just daggone it. Sorry, I just punched the wrong thing in the drop-down menu. Rookie jersey autographs, neon blue. Okay, that's going to take a minute. Rookie jersey autographs, neon blue. Okay, that is going to be numbered to 99 then on the Saric. And of course it was for the Sixers as we said that we thought it would be. There's your redemption for the Saric. And now let's look up A.J. Hammond, and he is in green. And A.J. Hammond's, wow, that's going to be numbered to 5 with the green. So that's really nice, guys. Really nice for the Mavericks. With the A.J. Hammond's green, going to be numbered to 5 according to the checklist. So rookie jersey autographs green. Yep, that's it. So nice hit for the Mavericks with the redemption to 5. Nice hit for the Sixers with the Saric to 99. And then let's take a look at the rest of our hits. We'll just review everything here. Or did I not go through this one yet? I guess we didn't go through this stack yet. Good grief. Sorry, guys. There's Ibka for the Raptors. Got ahead of myself. Damian Lillard for the Blazers to 99. Marc Gasol to 149 for the Grizzlies. Willie Cauley-Stein for the Kings to 149. Oh, there's some money for you. Steph Curry. And what is the Curry numbered to? 149 on the Curry. Wade Baldwin for the Grizzlies. Wade Baldwin the 4th, to be exact. That's to 199. Lakers are going to town in this break. And there's Luol again. And this one, is this one numbered to 99? It's up there at the very top. Kay Felder for the Cavs. That looks to be an on-card auto, isn't it? No, it is a sticker. Wow, I thought that was an on-card, but that's a sticker also. They fooled me with that one. That's to 199. I do see a little bit of edge and corner with it as well. It's usually when you have the darker colors at the edges and corners, it tends to be more noticeable. Buddy Hield still in his Pelicans uniform for this one. So it's going to go to the Pelicans because that's the team name printed on there. And that is an on-card auto. And that is numbered to 300 on the Buddy Hield. And then a base Rudy Gay for the Kings. Now, let's try this again. Now we can recap it. Now that I didn't leave a stack sitting there. All right, so again, our redemption 76ers, the Saric to 99. Our redemption for the Mavericks, Hammonds to 5. Our Damian Lillard was to 99, yeah, or to 60, sorry, was to 60. And our die cut Chandler Parsons was to 25. Now we'll roll through our materials and signatures. Kobe, probably the strongest signature hit out of here, other than the Saric is going to, not that value yet, but it will be. Someday, I expect, if he keeps playing the way he has been. And, of course, the A.J. Hammonds to 5 redemption is also going to be very nice. But as far as just money in your hand today, I would say that probably Kobe is the most valuable signature we pulled out of here. I'm just going to set these over on the sorting mat so we have a little more room. And again, this is just the recap. And Chris Dunn. And these were the base back here. All right, guys, that is Spectra in the books. Again, look for this stuff to ship in the Wednesday, Thursday range. When I can get the replacement correct envelopes here, we'll be able to get started on that. Let's go ahead and get Museum Collection up on the table because that's what's coming up next. Museum Collection baseball. That all the baseball folks have been so patiently waiting for while we opened basketball. And this is 6 boxes, half case, 2017 Topps Museum Collection Baseball, half case break number 4. Same format as before. Our end date tonight, live stream schedule also tonight. And there's all of our team names with their owners' names across from them. Only had one in here that was unpaid as of the start of the break. So again, as long as that payment comes in, you're going to get those cards. And if you've paid in the interim, thank you. I appreciate that. Museum Collection is so much fun to open. And this is our last set of Museum Collection, unfortunately. I don't have any more of it. But what we do have is a lot of Tier 1. So we're just getting started on that. We opened the first half last night, I guess it was. The second half will open up on Wednesday night. And then starting Friday night of this upcoming week, we'll start breaking in full cases. So we're only doing this first case of tier 1 in a half case, and then all the other tier 1 we're going to do in full cases. It does take a while to get all these out of here. But you know, all this stuff is packed up, so if you own a hobby shop, that you can display it and sell it out of your store. So that's why it seems like sometimes things have more packaging than they need. Well, that's why. Trying to think if we pulled, this is awful, I can't even remember out of the first half of Museum Collection if we pulled the case hit or not. I want to say maybe not, but oh boy, I'm not 100% sure. Because sometimes I'll think, oh yeah, we pulled that, but will have really been a different case that we, you know, that I had hit the case hit out of already. I don't really think we have out of here, but I'm not 100% sure. So if any of you guys remember what we pulled out of that first half of this, which you might remember better than I do because I've opened so much stuff in the interim, feel free to jump in chat and let me know if we have or if we haven't. I think we have not, but again, not 100% positive of that. I think it's easier if we just get all the packs out at once and have everything opened up, and then we can, once we start busting, we can just fly through. Oh, wow. I dropped that little box. Let's try that again. That shot right out of my hand, the whole box. Thank goodness it was still in the box. It wasn't the pack, although I don't think I would have been able to shoot the pack across the room, but still. Was not expecting that. Anybody happen to know what the score is of the Dodgers game, or have they finished playing already? Maybe they have. I don't know. I think it didn't start until... Oh, they can't have, though, because I think it didn't start until like 10:15 Eastern, and it's got to be only like 11 something right now. I don't think it's much past that. We're getting there, slowly but surely. Just takes a while. Well. Oh, almost there, guys. Almost have it all ready to start opening. It's like halftime at the ball game, right? Time to go get refreshments. So close, we can see the finish line. All right, at last. Thank goodness. Let's get started opening up some museum collection. I'm trying to find the optimal distance here since I adjusted the focus on it. Canvas collection insert, David Ortiz. Our first hit out of the night is a Bregman /50 for the Astros. So Astros with the first hit out of the box. Nice hit too at that. With Bregman rookie /50. Next up, Rod Carew with the Angels /25. Rod Carew /25 is pretty sweet. I normally see the Rod Carew hits for the Twins too, so it's kind of cool that this one is for the Angels. And if anybody wants, again, in case you didn't hear this earlier, if you ever want a one-touch for anything that you pull, send me a message on eBay. And I will hook you up with it for whatever it costs me to buy it at the hobby store, and just whatever PayPal charges to receive the money. Oh, this is going to be a nice little hit for the Rockies. Oh, and that is a really nice patch. Wow. That is numbered /15, and I like this hit a lot. A lot. Sticker auto, of course, but really nice patch, and can't go wrong with pulling the Nolan card for the Rockies with a signature on it, ever. So far, I'd say we're off to a good start. Adam Jones in his Team USA uniform. And was Adam numbered? I don't guess he is. Was he numbered on the back? No. All right, so Adam Jones Team USA uniform. Trey Turner, boy, shame about his wrist. That sucks. For the Giants, Sergio Romo, and that is numbered /50 on the materials hit. Hunter Renfroe /99 on the base parallel there. Norimoto. Norimoto is numbered /99. Oh, here's our case hit getting ready to come up. I was pretty sure it was still waiting for us, and indeed it is. Oh, wow, and it's Carlos Correa for the Astros. Wow, Wow, and numbered to 10. That is a nice hit. Astros with 2 nice hits already. The case hit numbered to 10 for the Korea. And, of course, they hit the Bregman rookie auto earlier. And I think we have a different bidder tonight for the Astros than I have some nights. I have one person that buys the Astros a lot in baseball, but I believe we have a different Astros bidder tonight. So you're doing fine, my friend, if you have the Astros. Honus Wagner is numbered to 150. Canvas Collection, Whitey Ford. Another hit for the Giants with a Cueto. Oh, wow. That's awesome. That is 1 of 5, and that is an unexpected treat, that patch. That is really nice for the Giants. Really nice. This just makes me even sadder that this is the last of Museum Collection that we have, because it's such a nice series. Canvas Collection Cespedes for the Mets. Chris Archer coming out for the Tampa Bay Rays. Another nice patch. That one is to 50. Getting some good materials tonight. Carlos Gonzalez in his Team Venezuela uniform, and that is numbered to 99. Felix Hernandez to 99. Our hit is Carson Fulmer for the White Sox to 299 on the Carson Fulmer. I'm going to set our base over here in the sorting area, so we have, don't let our stacks get too tall. Chris Davis coming out for the Orioles. Excuse me. Chris Davis is to 99. And in general, in Museum Collection, the autographs that accompany materials, relics, are going to be sticker autos, and the others are on card autos, just in general in here. Hanley Ramirez for the Red Sox. That is numbered to 50. Moncada to 150. Jake Arrieta for the Cubs. He's having a rough go of it this year. More nice material. And the Arrieta is numbered to 75, and this piece in particular, really quite nice. For the Cubbies. Canvas Collection, Wade Boggs. For the Indians, Trevor Bauer. That is numbered to 50. Dansby rookie. Our hit is Kelvin Herrera, sorry, for the Royals to 299. And that's the, look at, his signature is like so small. He's got that huge space and just takes up just a tiny little bit of it. That's to 99. Dustin Pedroia for the Red Sox. And the Pedroia is to 75. That is to 50 on the Cabrera. Canvas collection, also Cabrera. Matt Carpenter for the Cardinals. Matt Carpenter is to 99. DeGrom to 150. Kyle Seager for the Mariners. And the Seager is to 99. You can catch it right there in that lower right-hand corner. All right, so we have 5 packs left. If you have not hit what you're looking for yet, here's hoping we find it in these last 5. Colton Wong for the Cardinals to 50. Also a nice piece of material. A lot of really nice material tonight in general. And museum. Contreras for the Cubs. And that is also to 99. Canvas collection, is that McCutchen? Yeah, Andrew McCutchen. Syndergaard for the Mets. More nice material. That's to 25, 21 of 25 on the Syndergaard. And that's, you know, the first case we had a ton of Mets, and then not as many in the second case. Although I do remember somebody saying in chat they had watched several other breaks that had a lot of Mets too, so I don't know. Mets heavy maybe. But not tonight. I think we're fairly well spread out tonight. Jim Rice for the Red Sox. That's nice. That's really nice. To 199 on the Rice. Matt Carpenter again. That's to 150. And our last hit is Ian Kinsler for the Tigers. And the Kinsler is also to 99 over there in that lower right corner. All right, so let me stack the rest of our base over onto the sorting mat, and then let's review our hits. Take a second look at what we pulled. Actually, let's do our materials first. And we're just going to run through them again here. So if you missed them the first time, or you just want to get a second look at some sweet hits that you have coming your way, we'll run through them. And again, if you missed it earlier, this stuff is most likely going to ship out in the Wednesday to Thursday range. That's due to the holiday on Tuesday. And unfortunately, the fact that I was shipped the incorrect envelopes on that arrived finally on Friday. So kind of a dual complication, because they can't get me the other ones, the correct ones, when they normally could have because of the holiday. That's probably my favorite patch. It's a really nice patch. All right, then that's going to bring us to the recap of our signatures. And this is by far and away my favorite signature card in here. That's to 10 on the Carlos Correa for the Astros, who we've been pulling a lot of Correa lately. I want to say that's like the third or fourth Carlos Correa I've pulled in the last week or so. Crazy number. Kind of like Kobe Bryant is in basketball. I'm pulling a lot of Correa in baseball right now. And a fair amount of Aaron Judge, too. Although didn't pull Aaron Judge out of here. At a museum. That I remember, anyway. I don't think we did. That's also a really nice hit to 15 for the Rockies. As is the Carew to 25 for the Angels. And the Bregman to 50. Embarrassment of riches for the Astros. So guys, that is all for tonight. That's our whole break. That's all of our products for tonight. So as always, thank you so much. I appreciate you hanging out with me, chatting with me, bidding with me, breaking with me. Always have new stuff going up almost every night, and I hope that I will see you again on another break. In the meantime, take care and have a good weekend. See you soon.